The Americans with Disabilities has been law now for over 3 decades. It's helped with accessibility, but there's always work to be done, and we need to do better. And Jessica Pacynski is with the City of Maumee's ADA Commission, and here this afternoon to talk more about how they've been raising awareness. The photographs you sent us was like, I can't believe. So basically, what you'd like, let me just come to the point, stop parking your cars on sidewalks, stop parking your cars on walkways, especially the ones that are set up for wheelchair accessibility for disabled. So you may continue.
Yes, so our main push for this PSA is just to remind the Maumee community, but really everywhere
Sure.
that sidewalk access is incredibly important for both the disabled community, but really just everyone in your community, be it a little kid on a bike to a mom pushing a stroller, as we have in our photos. But it's so important to have accessible walkways in your community, and this is actually a major project throughout the Commission's plans is sidewalk accessibility. This is just where we're starting.
Well, so this has been around since 1990, prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities in all areas of public life, including transportation, employment, public spaces. I mean, it makes perfect sense. No one could argue against this. It's a great idea because people from your perspective are much worse, but not as bad. But still, just be smart and be considerate of others with everything we do with your vehicles in your everyday life. But just think of other people. But this is a problem. Just people don't think like, oh, I'm going to whip my car up here and leave it out there for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't, if they don't have a disabled person in their life, they don't really experience or know the difficulties that we may experience with access. And they may not think about these things. Even very truly loving people who wouldn't, no one sets out to be, oh, I'm gonna park my car in the way of people's walkways. But if you don't have that voice to remind you, hey, we need this walkway, we really need access, it's just a reminder for people. And it also is the law. That's one thing that people may not know is the right-of-way of sidewalks is the law in Ohio, I believe it's also federal, that you cannot block sidewalks. This is just our first gentle way of just saying, hey, keep your cars out of the way.
Yeah, well, this starts in 1990 when it all began, and it was needed. But I mean, I'm an old guy, and back when I was a kid, I mean, curbs were curbs, but we've done a great job with newer construction, fixing the curbs so that the wheelchairs, the walkers, the bicycles can access those a lot easier. And probably you've probably seen the beginning of it.
Yes, accessible infrastructures benefit everyone, whether you're on a bike or in a walker or a wheelchair. Everyone can benefit from a accessible infrastructure focus from the start. You're also not having to go back and change like, oh, this sidewalk's in the, it doesn't have a curb cut. You don't have to spend the money to go back and change it if you do it in the first place.
And also people that park in handicap spots that do not have the tag and are not in any way disabled.
Yes, that is also a major issue. One of our commission members, who was actually featured in the photos, she struggles with that quite often. And it's people may think, oh, I'm just running into the store, it's real quick. No, you're creating a huge issue for someone who needs that spot. That's why this law was passed, why these acts were passed, was to create equality for everyone, to make an equal field for every American, no matter what your ability is.
Jessica, we're out of time. Keep fighting the good fight. Thanks for coming in today and talking with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.